Whoa, Jesus Christ. That was a big tip collapse. Bird up there, has he got something? It feels quite good, but he's not getting into a core. Ah, bugger, it feels too good to not fly. So here we are at Harting Down again. Looked like it'd be a perfect afternoon. There's no way I could have turned it down. I think there are more people on the way. Should be with how the sky looks. A bit of rock and roll at the moment. It's supposed to be a north-northwest. It's a northwesterly. No plans on this flight, as much as I would like to get some distance. We're just going to float around and enjoy it, unless of course we're forced to land quickly. Oh look, what's he looking for? Looking for scraps, I think. It's supposed to be helping me out. You wouldn't have thought the wind would be this strong, considering how long I've been waiting on the ground with virtually no wind. Suddenly you get up and got this lot punching you all around. Lumpy as hell. Oh, he's definitely after some scraps. He's not wanting to fly on me. Right, let's try over here. Whoop. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Oh. That was a big tip collapse. That's how punchy it is right now. But also I believe the nature of this site, with some westerly in it, not so friendly. Glad that came out nicely. Come on kites, be nice to me today. These guys usually lie to me. I swear they make it look like there's some lift somewhere just so you go over there and sink out. Sick sense of humour, you guys. Seriously. You're supposed to be showing me where to go, not the other way around. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, and there's the horrible sink the other side of it. You little feathered bastard. Typical spring conditions. There are thermals around and they're much better the higher you get. But right down here, as that wind rises, it picks up every bit of turbulence off the ground, off the trees. It doesn't smooth out until you get decent height, which can make this not so much fun. Problem is we're not finding anything wide enough to circle in. And they're just playing around. They are literally no use to me today. Oh. You get down here and the breeze is extremely light, so anything that we're catching here as the thermals come through, or the sink the other side of them. Just don't trust them guys. All they do is play in the air. They're not out to help you. Yeah, you feathered bastard. Bloody wicked sense of humour then, guys. Bird's going up. I'm going to push out, try and connect with that before this covers us. This could be a top to bottom. Whoa. The amount I think I just found right in front of whatever it was. Yeah, top to bottom. But whatever it was, I've lost the bubble. Oh well, that was worth a try. A bit of smoke, what's that doing? That's all over the place. Reading there's a thermal of sorts around. One that I don't particularly want, the way that's treating my wing. Not this low down, thank you. Well, that was fun. So I pushed out, tried to get into the thermal that the buzzard was in, and I was clearly just missed the bubble. Got underneath, got into quite rough lift all around there. Tried a couple of turns in it, see if I could connect. And basically all I got was spat out. In those 2 flights I've just done, I had some nasty wingtip tucks. I say nasty. The second one was the worst, not because of the amount of wing that went, but because of how low I was when it went. But with the right inputs, pressure when you need to put it in there, let go to let the wing actually fly, both of them popped out quite easily. Thinking about these wingtip tucks, how some people are a lot more confident with them than others. I guess it's a question of progression, exposing yourself to different conditions. But then how do you do that? How do you progress in any sport? The only way I've ever progressed in a sport is by pushing yourself incrementally, small bit at a time. Whether that be trying to jump a gap that looks like it's not doable. How do you know until you actually try it? But then to try these things, you've got to be prepared to walk. You've got to be prepared to fail. If you're not prepared to fail, then I don't think you're going to ever push yourself. So stop holding back. Stop making excuses. Be prepared to walk or have someone to pick you up, and push yourself a little bit. In this case, I didn't particularly like those wingtip tucks, but I have been flying since the beginning of spring, as soon as lockdown ended, and there's been a nice progressive exposure to spring conditions as these thermals pick up. So it wasn't as scary as it would have been if that happened on day one, after not flying for a few months. Now the worst thing I could do now is get to the top, look at that gorgeous sky and the rain, and decide to just pack up and go home because I was scared of a wingtip fluttering around. Need to get up there and have another go.